In today's busy world, stress and mental health issues have quietly become a part of many individuals, especially working professionals. The problem is they don't notice these things until it becomes serious. So to avoid this, my teammates Shashidhar and Bharat and me, AMBICA UJJAINI, developed this machine learning based stress detection system that uses surveys and social media posts of the individuals to identify early signs of psychological instability with the help of algorithms like random forest and support vector machine and decision tree. Our system can predict stress levels with high accuracy. So let's get into the project. So to run this project, we use XAMPP environment. So let me just open the XAMPP environment. XAMPP is a local server environment. It allows us to host backend of our web application on our own system during development. Okay. Now let's start this Apache button. Now let's click on this Apache button. This Apache button helps us to get a local web server. Now that it has turned green, that means the local web server is active. Now let's click on the MySQL server, store the user information. So this whole setup helps us to test and run systems smoothly before deployment. Okay. Now let me just open the folder. And now if I click command, open command prompt here, and click the command python manage.py run server. Now if I click enter, we get local host. So this is a local host. Now if we control click on this, we got directed to this web application, which is a main interface. Let's register first. Let me give it a random name. So let me give these names here, and a password, a mobile number, and the address. So now if we sign up, we got signed up. Now let's go to user login and click our details. 06 1. If we click sign in, it gets directed to the next page. So this page we add the psychological data set. Now this is the psychological data set I have. Now if I upload this, I get the data set, whole data set. So this data set contains user information like name, age, gender, country, state, they're self-employed or not, and their mental health and physical health details. Now let's take a name here and search for it. Let's take Kanna. And now if we search here, Kanna. If we click this, I got this. So we got his details. And now let's open this profile button. Now if we open this profile button, we get the details of our user profile. So my username, my email, my password, mobile number, country, state, and city. Now if I log out of this, we get logged out of the user login. So this user login is for the employees. And now if I open the service provider, let me give the username and the password. Total remote users that are there, that are here. So these are this is mine, the current one that I'm using now. And now this, if we go to the psychological data sets, we already have the psychological data set ready. And now if we search for that, if we'll be getting the same thing. Now let's just search again before we took Khanna, right? So let's take the same thing. Now if I search, I got his details, right? Now let's go to the psychological prediction test. Now if we go here, all these data sets gets added a column where they indicate their psychological type. So here Mr. Harish, the first guy, has stress, and the next guy is depression. Their psychological types are notified here. Now if we view the depressed people, so these are the depressed people that are in the data set. And now if we look at the stressed people, these are the stressed people who are very much stressed. And now if we go into the remote users, we get logged into here again. Now if we go to the comments, likes, and whistles, these are the this is the graph for that. And now we go to the psychological accuracy results. So here the accuracy for depressed is 38% and the stressed is 54%. This is the line chart. And now if I go to the bar chart, a pie chart, and a spline chart. So now if I get logged out here, we get logged out. The service provider login is a company staff. That means the company owner or the HR department people. So this is our project. Thank you.